instead of doing like one of these or whatever. You can do like fruit juices, orange juice, lemon juice, things like that, lemonade, something like that, or lemon cayenne water, or whatever you want to do. And there's many different things you can do. You can go about it many different ways, and you can switch it out. But then you drink stuff until about 4 or whatever, and you can do some exercise, or you can just kind of rest and chill, after 4 for a little while. You can just kind of rest and chill, or you can do some exercise and then rest and chill for about 3 or 4 hours. Just chill out, watch some videos, do whatever you do. And then around 7 o'clock, you would want to do like something really green, or something that's going to ground you. This is really grounding. Um, you don't want to be too hyped up to go to sleep and stuff like that. So you can just do water, or you can do green juices. Green juices are amazing. Or you can do the blue-green algae, or I mean, really any of these besides the guayusa, because it's really for keeping you up. Actually, guayusa will help. This is the thing with guayusa; it'll help regulate sleep, but it's the most caffeinated plant in the world. So it kind of goes against everything that we believe caffeine does. But yeah, so there's so many different ways you can go about fasting. But the main idea is that you want your body to go into self-digestion, and you don't want to do this all the time. That's the thing. A lot of you need to hear the cleansing message. A lot of you need to move on from that, and you need to get on a diet that's rebuilding. And I'm at a stage of rebuilding because I've fasted long periods of time before, but also I do a really good fast every year. So I'm not going to not fast forever, because we still accumulate toxins and we still need to release those from our body in some way, shape, or form. As long as you're on a regular cleansing diet, it's not too big of a deal. But you want to do a cleanse at least once a year, a really good cleanse at least once a year, and it'll change your entire life. So yeah, I just wanted to give some insight about fasting. It's very safe. There's another story about a group of people that walked for 10 days, and they were on total fast. They actually were just on water, which I don't recommend, but they were just on water for 10 days, and they walked 330 something miles, so 30 something miles a day. And what happened was they actually got stronger, they felt better, and doctors did tests on them after they did the fast, and throughout it, their blood levels were fine, their blood sugar levels were fine, blood pressure, the amino acids in their body, everything, their protein levels, everything was perfectly fine, exactly where it needed to be, and they just felt better, they felt stronger. And this is the type of thing that can happen with somebody when their body starts working correctly and it starts eliminating those toxins. It's a completely different world. But then let's also talk about breaking the fast. Breaking the fast is the most important part of the fast, because if you go directly into eating solid foods, it's not going to go over well for your body, and you're just going to clog it back up, and you're just going to totally reverse what you just did. So you don't want to do that. Breaking the fast is, like I said, it's the most important part. What you want to do is you want to, maybe over a 4-day period, work your way up to eating back to where you were. So like the first day, you might want to have like 1 apple in the morning, or maybe a half an apple in the morning, and another half an apple like an hour later, and then you want to have like a soup later on during the day, and that's it. You don't want to do anything too big. The next day, maybe a full apple at once in the morning, a soup in the middle of the day, and then a salad, later on in the day. And the next day, an apple and your normal breakfast. I normally don't eat breakfast. Normally I'll have just like chocolate, and then some blue-green algae water. I'm great for breakfast. Or kombucha. I love kombucha for breakfast. It's great for getting up and going. But yeah, so that's what you want to do. You want to work your way into it slowly, over a short period of time, about 4 days, and that'll break your fast perfectly for you to be able to reintegrate food um, with proper digestion, and do it in the proper way so that your body doesn't um, get shocked, because it will get shocked into being like, whoa, suddenly there's food in here and I've got to do all these things. You don't want that to happen, because then you're going to throw everything off balance. So you have to slowly integrate things back into your diet. We are made for fasting at least once a year. If you think about it, in many parts of the world, when we were a hunter-gatherer society, we weren't able to get food at certain times of the year, right before springtime, when you would run out of food storage, and there wasn't enough growth to gather and things like that. So there is a fasting period, and this whole spring cleaning type deal. It kind of, it's not only on the outside, but spring cleaning is also on the inside. Um, Spring is a great time to fast, moving into summer and everything like that, because you're trying to get everything moving again properly after the winter. And the winter, everything slows down, your digestion slows down, your functions of your body slow down during the winter. Your natural rhythms, everything slows down during the winter. So to get it up and going again, fasting during the spring is a great way to go. That's normally when I do my fast. Right now I'm just doing a couple days of fasting, and just because I want to get my energy back, I want to get everything functioning again. After a while you'll lose your sense of hunger, and it's really awesome when you lose that sense, because then you're able to sense when your body actually does need something, and not when it's just craving something. Craving things and needing things are completely two different things, because you can crave MSG, monosodium glutamate, all day, but it's not what you need. And nobody needs monosodium glutamate. It's completely insane to be putting in food, but who am I to be saying something like that? Now I mean that's pretty much it. Read a book on it. If you want to fast, read a book. Get any book on fasting and learn about it. Body ecology diet. Read up about that so you can restore your gut wall bacteria, by Donna Gates. Read up on fasting. There's so many different good books out there for fasting that I've read personally that are amazing. It'll give you the stories. It shows you how safe it is, and it'll give you like a plan to go off of, so that you can really be able to integrate it easily into your life. And don't worry about having to work and things like that. You can do it, and you will have a ton of energy. A lot of people might experience some type of turbulence, so like they might get a headache or two, and that's because you're moving a lot of bad things out of your body, and that's kind of a good sign, because you're getting rid of a lot of things, and so you just kind of have to push through that a little bit. Once you get past that, I mean, you're golden, and you're gonna feel so good. Yeah, so any questions, just post below, but I strongly recommend reading a book before you do a fast, so please do that.